Mm, mm. What's cracking? What's cracking? Doug Chunks in the building. Laughing Dog in the building. Gouch Malone in the building. Bill Allen in the building. Shout out to all you guys, man. Um, lot going on, man. Lot going on, my nigga. Mm, lot going on, my G. So much going on, man. You heard me? Shout out to Doug Chunks, man. Getting the ball rolling, man. Mount Rushmore, man. Getting the ball rolling, man. You should go to members only, man, for that, man. You should do members only for that, man. Do members only, man. Y'all have had plenty of time to get y'all memberships up, man. Plenty of time to get your memberships up. What's up, man? Everybody, we in the building, man. Got a great show tonight, man. Great show tonight planned, man. Great show planned for tonight, 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 yo. Let's get it cracking, man. Live and direct, man. We ain't even gonna waste no time, man. We ain't even gonna waste no time, man. We ain't even gonna waste no time, man. We gonna get right into it, man. Right into it, man. Doug Chunks got me energized, man. Make sure y'all support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat, man. Make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. We up in this bitch, man. I had to run some errands, unexpected errands, man. But we made it, man.
We start the 5 with new reaction after the D.C.'s U.S. attorney cleared 2 officers connected to the shooting death of a man at a McDonald's drive-thru in Southeast.
His death sparking protests and calls for change. Fox 5's Tisha Lewis joining us live from Southeast with those details tonight. Tisha. Well, 26-year-old Justin Robinson was reportedly sleeping in his car in this McDonald's drive-thru on September 1st when police apparently approached him and were told that a struggle ensued, and that's when shots were fired by police. Robinson was killed. It was a police-involved shooting that sparked protests across the district. Here's some video of those protests and demonstrations. And now the U.S. Attorney's Office for the district says the 2 officers involved will not face criminal charges. The polarizing incident garnered national attention and outrage by many across the nation. And here at home, investigators say
that shit didn't garner national attention, man. That was a straight local story. It was a big local story, but it didn't garner national attention. That's a lie.
Say Robinson did not follow police orders to remove the gun on his lap. When police tried to remove Robinson's gun, he reportedly tried to grab his gun and the officer's gun. The deadly shooting fueled shock for many and now even more disappointment for some who call this community home.
I think it's unjust. I feel like a crime was committed, so.
She don't believe that, but she got to say that because she got to live there, man. She got to live there, man. If you live around there, you got to say that. You know what I'm saying? You got to say that. You know, the dude was he was a, as they call it, a stepper. Then he got involved in a program where he was like violence interrupter. So he went from being we don't have gangs, so he went from being like a street dude to a violence interrupter, but he was kind of like playing both sides. And that night, man, I don't understand. I don't know what was on his mind, man, when the police came up, when he saw the police. I don't know why it's all on camera. I don't know why he responded like that, but he did, and the cop shot him. And people going to say that they got a problem with it, but I mean, like, there's no incident like that where those set of circumstances going to happen and it's not going to turn out like that. Unless the cops just let the guy shoot them.
Community home.
I think it's unjust. I feel like a crime was committed, so they should be prosecuted too.
What recourse do family and loved ones have now?
Well, they can always bring civil action, which I'm hoping that they do, and they've got good attorneys for that matter. But it's still, civil brings about, financial. But here we've got potentially a criminal act, and we're seeing no action on it.
The U.S. Attorney's Office for the district cites a lack of evidence as a factor for not moving forward with criminal charges against the officers. 26-year-old Justin Robinson was a violence interrupter in the district. He apparently was sleeping for at least an hour before that police encounter. I did reach out to his sister, and we are waiting to hear back.
I would hate to have been that person at McDonald's who called the police on him while he was sleeping in the drive-thru for 4 hours. Because they can touch you. You know what I'm saying? They can touch you. They can put it all on you, man. Who called the motherfucking police? And harass you and, make your life hell because you called the police because he was sleeping in the drive-thru for 4 hours. But, nigga shit, man.
And tonight, the breaking news we've been following, a manhunt lasting several hours, ends with a suspected cop killer himself shot and killed in a shootout with police just after 5 p.m. Also, a police canine injured and airlifted to a hospital. And we're now awaiting a news conference with law enforcement at any moment to get the very latest details. Also, brand new surveillance video now showing us the moment this whole thing began. This is a Brazoria County deputy. His name is Jesus Vargas, who was shot dead while serving a warrant just before noon today.
He was a 17-year veteran of the Brazoria County Sheriff's Office, a husband and father of 3. We have live, extensive team coverage tonight as we uncover more about the suspect and his lengthy criminal history. We start, though, with Anayeli Ruiz, who is live at the scene of the shooting in Southwest Houston with more for us tonight. Anayeli.
Well, guys, I just want to tell you guys, still a very active scene out here. Lots of officers are still in the area. We're waiting for the police chief to be able to come down here and give us more information. But I want to walk you guys through what happened within the last 2 hours. We were in the parking lot as they were searching for the suspect. We were actually right over there. And I want to show you guys, that's where the scene actually originally started. Right over there. That's where the shooting happened. I just spoke to some employees at a business right here, and they say the suspect walked right in front of all of these businesses you see here. And they tell us that they believe he was actually hiding in the back. They believe, obviously, they were really scared because they say they go and dump the trash in the back of this property, and they believe that he might have been hiding there the entire time. Now, when we were in the parking lot, guys, we heard gunshots going off, and we saw officers rushing this way to make their way over here. And then shortly minutes after, that's when we saw that they loaded up a canine into a chopper. And then we saw lots of peace in the area, and we believe that's obviously shortly after. That's when the suspect died out here in the scene. Again, we see lots of officers gathered in that corner, and that's where we believe the shooting actually occurred. And of course, we're waiting for the police chief to arrive here. Lots of other people. I see the DA just arrived, Sean Tier, here to the scene. Again, a lot of heavy presence from all law enforcement agencies across the area. We know that the U.S. Marshals are out here, constables are out here, HPD, DPS. Again, we saw two DPS choppers land out here in the area. But again, the businesses out here are pretty frightened. They said they didn't expect this, and they didn't expect that the suspect would still be here in the area. They said that they thought that the suspect had actually gone to the apartments just down the street, and were pretty shocked to see that he was still here when all of this transpired. And of course, we're going to wait for the police chief to be able to provide us with more details on what exactly happened and how they were able to get the suspect. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Very chaotic. Thank you for laying that out for us, Anayeli. And of course, you were showing the DA, Harris County DA, Sean Tier. He'll probably be part of that news conference. Thank you, Anayeli.
All right. Right now, we want to go just across the same parking lot to Matt Doherty. Matt, what can you tell us about the effort to save that police canine?
Well, first, I want to show you where the search efforts ended, where that suspect was ultimately shot and killed. It's going to be right on the side of this strip center here next to the O'Reilly's Auto Parts store. We don't know much about the confrontation.
So, yeah, they're not really telling us much, man. Everybody hit the like button. How many likes we got, man? How many likes we got? How many likes we got, man? Yo, this is insane. This is insane, man. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. What this song? What this song did I hear? I don't know what you're talking about, man. This is absolutely crazy. This is yeah, this is too much, man. This is too much, man. This is too much. This is in Atlanta. MLK weekend, y'all. Come on, celebrate. Yo, this is insane, man. This is insane, man. This is insane. This is insane, yo. This is absolutely insane. This is too much, man. Let me put a poll up, man. I gotta put a poll up, man. Um, I gotta put a poll up, man. This is. I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. Yeah, man. Salute to Agent Zero, man. Agent Zero becoming a member, man. Shout out to Agent Zero, man. Yo, man. Take the poll. Everybody hop on the poll, man. Hop on the poll. God, this right here, man. This is ugly, man. And listen, man, I'm not, I grew up with Black history and shit and all that stuff, but I'm not like obsessive about these Black history figures. And I can take a joke as well as anybody. I just want to know what y'all think about this, man. I want to know what y'all think about this, man. What do you What do y'all think about this, man? What's your opinion on this, man? Mela Saturdays presents. Yo, I this guy got me speechless, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, champ. This guy got me speechless, man. What's the backstory to the flyer, man? They trying to say blame it on this guy. They trying to blame it on this guy, Team Hustle Entertainment. Say it. Let me see. Team Hustle Entertainment. Let me see if I can go to his Let me see. I think he put out an announcement, man. Let's see what he say about it, man. He said the flyer featured an image of Rosa Parks alongside Martin Luther King Jr. appears to be in poor taste and may not accurately reflect the dignity and respect these figures deserve. It's important to approach the legacy of civil rights leaders with sensitivity and thoughtfulness, ensuring that my representation upholds their values and the struggles they endured for justice and equality. He said that. The owners of Mela Atlanta have no connection or support of the MLK party on Saturday, January 18th. We do not tolerate or support the idea of the flyer concept. Please stop tagging or involving us with the concept. We were unaware of the flyer idea until this morning. We do not tolerate the disrespect that was posted on the flyer. We do apologize for the flyer going around with us unaware. Damn. So the club distancing himself from it, man. The club is distancing themselves from it. They didn't know about it. Damn, bro. Is this him?
Tonight, all roads lead to Mila. Traffic Wednesdays. Traffic Wednesdays. Yep, I'm back outside. Cut the.
Everybody continue to hit the like button, man. Sponsor the show, man. Support the show, man. Only place talking about this, man. Ain't nobody talking about this on YouTube, man. Let's get 100 likes, man, so I can bring the panel up, man. How many likes we got? Nah, you know. And make sure you take the poll, man. Damn, man. This is insane, man. Sponsor the show. Hit the like button, man. Salute to Eric S., man. Eric S., Off Nation Hall of Fame. Man, we can't get no more support than this, man. We got all these people in here, man. Make sure y'all support the show, man. I'm about to drop the link, man. About to drop the link once we get to 100 likes, man. Jeez. Shout out to Anthony C., man. Anthony C. gifted 5 Off Nation News memberships, man. Shout out to Anthony C. This is crazy. Yeah, this is bananas, man. You can't be doing this, man. This wrong, man. I'm looking at the poll, man. The poll is divided, man. The poll is divided, man. Is that this is over the line, man? The poll is divided, man. The people are split down the middle. Pause. This is unacceptable, man. Come on, y'all, man. I know y'all don't think this is okay, man. I know y'all don't think this is okay, man. It looked like sense stuff. Man, y'all think this is okay? Y'all think this is acceptable? Man, come on, man. Link in the description box, man. What's up, man?
Ain't shit. What's good with you?
You think this is acceptable, man?
Excuse my French, but this some real nigga shit. I don't get no niggerish than this.
What's up, Hot Black, man? Do you think this is acceptable,
The work
man?
of
This
art
is
right here.
jeez.
Come on, Hawk. This is tasteful. This is
Jeez.
celebrating Martin
Yeah.
Luther King in their own way, you know?
That's how
Kang,
you know. That's how you know the end is near.
the club has put out a statement saying that they had no idea that this flyer was going around. They were completely unaware, man. Oh, if y'all put this on a t-shirt, man, yo, man. I ain't wearing that shirt, man. I wear a MAGA hat before I wear that jacket.
I mean, this is just confusing to look at it. You gotta look at it for a minute to get the whole gist of it.
Right?
Yeah, he's scared of the poo-poo. He's scared of the nanny, man. He's reading. It says he's scared of the pussy. God, that's what it say right there. Yeah, this party is coming up, man, soon, man. And dude, I didn't like the dude's statement. The dude who made this flyer, I didn't like his statement. His statement was very, very. Let me ask you guys what you think of the statement of the promoter who made this flyer, man. Let me see if I can get y'all. Shout out to Staticky, man. Let me see if I can get y'all opinion on this, man. His statement. So he said, Team Hustle Mac. He said the flyer featuring an image of Rosa Parks alongside Martin Luther King Jr. appears to be in poor taste and may not accurately reflect the dignity and respect these figures deserve. It's important to approach the legacy of civil rights leaders with sensitivity and thoughtfulness, ensuring that any representation upholds their values and the struggles they endured for justice and equality.
Rosa probably struggled to fit that behind in the whole bus, bro. Like, she's throwing it all the way back to the bus. To the back of the bus, rather.
But what about this guy taking it down? Like, what about an apology? Does that sound like an apology, man? He didn't apologize, man.
He gave his son man explanation.
The poster allegedly. What is it appears to be in poor taste mean?
Like, you didn't think about this before you created this flyer, like, dude.
Yo, this is insane. This is this flyer is bananas, man. Jesus Christ.
I think he was looking for attention too with this.
Definitely.
Well, he got it.
Yeah. They say he misspelled restaurant. Restaurant. Damn, he misspelled restaurant, man. Let me see. Let's see some other people saying about this, man. He said club promoters have gotten totally disrespectful with the club flyers. I just saw one from Atlanta that had Rosa Parks with her ass tooted up with a G-string pulled to the side with MLK hitting it from the back.
he was looking like he'd seen the promised land.
Let's go. She had the courage to stand up in a tough time.
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks.
That's next level, man. Update: flyer removed from Mela events planner, but accountability remains. The horrible flyer disrespecting MLK and Rosa Parks has been removed from the Instagram page of the event planners for Mela Restaurant and Lounge. While this is a positive step, accountability is still key. To clarify, I wasn't aware of the promoter. I am. So he said this is or the flyer on his account. So this is the promoter, I guess, the same. I am Charles. This can't be the promoter. He got 500 followers. This is the promoter. Oh wow. No, he retweeted this. Let me see something. It said, no other nationality disrespects the greats. Let me see. I don't have, no. I gotta see anybody talking about this, man. Maybe on Twitter, maybe on TikTok, man. When does TikTok get canceled? What day is the TikTok thing going away? I heard that it's
I think they said. I think it's the 19th. I'm not sure.
Okay. So this guy, this guy is. Yeah, he retweeted it. I don't think this is the guy who. I think the guy we already seen, Team Hustle, is the one who did it. But yeah, he said, this is unacceptable, man. Not many Americans know that an American soldier defended Rosa Parks that fateful day. God bless Tim Kennedy. Dang, white dude, man, getting props, man. Long overdue, man. Gross and disrespectful. Atlanta area restaurant slammed for using shocking, explicit MLK and Rosa Parks image.
One has to wonder about the mind that comes up with this. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know, man. That person right there, I think they might have took it too far. What's the poll say, man?
It's a poll divided among itself.
Wow, that is crazy.
Our nation is split on the poll.
It says an Ethiopian restaurant just outside of Atlanta has distanced itself from a flyer commemorating the upcoming Martin Luther King Jr. holiday by disrespecting the martyred hero and another iconic civil rights figure, Rosa Parks. Yeah, I would distance myself from that. I wouldn't even want to be associated with that, man. That's crazy, man. Let me see if we they got Rosa Parks and ML Rosa throwing it back. God, no, man. Jeez.
Yeah, man, that's different.
And we, I want to see. Maybe the black people haven't heard about it yet, man. They usually get really upset about stuff like this, man. They usually get really upset. Let me see, Jimmy Fields, man. What do you think about it, man? What's your thoughts, man?
I'm just jumping on. I'm just getting a look at it right now.
Okay. Who gonna sponsor the show tonight, man? Just because we members only, y'all didn't pay for none of the memberships. Y'all got all the memberships for free, man. We still need people to sponsor the show, man. Everybody in here got their membership for free from Doug Chunks, man. None of y'all niggas bought y'all membership. Probably 5% of y'all bought y'all membership.
How about mine?
I don't think
Yeah,
she
you
got that
bought
ass.
yours.
I don't think she got that ass sitting on a bus.
Jeez.
She throwing it all the way in the bin neck.
Do you think this is too far, Jimmy Fields?
You know, not personally for me, but I can understand how someone else might take it that way. You know, it's clearly someone's joke.
I mean, what's the glider equivalent of this, do you think?
There's no equivalent. There's no equivalent.
There's
Not
no
an
gliders
American
that are
glider.
sanctified.
George Washington and Betsy Ross.
I was about to say
You could do
something
that.
like that. That's actually pretty good.
No, you could do that. You could do that with George Washington. Nobody would give a fuck.
Nobody would care.
Yeah, nobody. It's only black people that got stuff like that. Like maybe like Hispanics might have something. I don't know, but I know white people that ain't nothing, man.
There's no sanctified white people anymore that you could, possibly.
Not even Jesus.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Yeah. This is a black issue, man. This is insane, though, man. Golly, man.
He's scared of the pussy. Reloaded.
Damn. I'm trying. I don't see nothing on TikTok, man. I don't see nothing on TikTok. I guess the blacks haven't figured it out yet, man. Shout out to Mac Knight, man. He said, "Got me a good white with an." Got me a good white with an.
Pretty sure you meant to say good white woman.
Oh, good white woman. Okay. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the good white women.
Congratulations, he found one. I have a hard time finding a good white woman at this point.
Yeah, Mac Knight just wants to be happy, man.
Yeah, Mac Knight is very happy, man.
I hope he's happy. I hope this woman can make him happy.
Shout out to you, Mac Knight, man. We gonna have to come back. We had to come back to that, man. But god damn, man, that's crazy, man.
Biggest MLK Day scandal.
It's crazy, man. Like it's probably some dude in jail, man. Would love to have this
scandal
picture.
since he got shot, basically.
Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ.
Now, if this had been a white guy behind Rosa Parks, then it would be offensive.
Yeah.
With George Washington behind Rosa Parks,
that would be
a little different.
Then there'd be something.
Thomas Jefferson would probably be better.
Oh my God, dude. Let's move along, but we're gonna come back.
How do you think the food is at the Mela Lounge? It's a restaurant and a lounge. What do you think the food might be pretty good there?
I'm sure they do wings good, but it's an Ethiopian restaurant.
Joint, yeah.
So during the night, they probably just make wings and fries and like fucking,
like bar
tenders.
food.
Yeah, shit like that. But this don't help. The FBAs ain't gonna like this. That it's an Ethiopian club.
What is the theme? Scared of the pussy? What does that even mean?
Like you scared of pussy? Like.
And that's supposed to draw you in?
Yeah, because it's your manhood. It's like, yo.
Yeah, the event's calling you a bitch. Are you gonna take that?
Unless you show up?
Yeah, because the pussy is there, man. And you ain't there. It's like when I was young back in the 80s, that was a big thing. Like, oh man, you scared of pussy, you scared of pussy. And back in them days, they used to have them hairy pussies too, man. Like them girls used to have buckwheat in the headlock, man.
Yeah, I'm with Deanne. I'm more confused about the Napkin Wars edition.
Yeah, that doesn't sound sanitary at all.
I don't know, man. I don't know what that is.
A lot of confusing shit on that on one poster.
It almost seems
Yeah.
like it's designed to provoke.
Yeah, it did
yeah.
a little bit, but it didn't. It doesn't seem like it's caused a rage that the person will cause a little bit of rage. I'm not
Ladies
seeing
get
a
in
lot.
free.
Look at Rosa Parks. Look how she lived her life, man. That long skirt, man, the sweater over. She was a dignified person, man. Goddamn shame, man. That's why I want to remember Rosa Parks, man. And now I can't get that image of her with her ass in the air out of my head, man. Damn, man. Fuck this guy. What's up, man? What's up, Magnite, man?
Hey, bro, what's up, man?
Hey, man, congratulations on your good white woman.
Well, sir, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I've been trying for years. Uh, it really feels good to be able to pull a bitch's hair in bed and it not come off in your hand.
Well, Rosa was a mulatto, so you could have pulled Rosa Parks' hair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Rosa Parks had a car, so I could have got a ride to work, when I got fired. But that's neither here nor there. My
What do you
question,
think about this? What do you think about this, man?
oh man, it's kind of wild, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, what do you know about me, bro? Because my morals are very lenient, bro.
Magnite would lay it down on Rosa, is what he's saying.
I mean, bro. I mean, I'm just it. What I'm saying is like, are you talking about like wifey material or smashing, bro? I mean, let's be honest.
No, man. Do you think the flyers appropriate or over the line? Do you think the flyers over the line, man? Everybody knows they was if Rosa Parks was working with that, they would definitely
Define
smash.
appropriate, bro. I mean, like,
Is it
bro,
disrespectful?
well, no, it's not disrespectful. Because Rosa Parks was a freedom rider, so she's free to ride me.
Wow. Jesus Christ, man.
Mac, did you make this poster?
I wish, man. Shit. I wish, bro. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, we all know what that's about, man. I mean, Ock told me the story. Apparently, she was not the first pick for the Freedom Riders. The first person, the first female, she had a baby, and they was like, "Nah, we can't do that." And Rosa Parks had a whole car, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm a fan, bro. Just learning shit.
Somewhere there's a sister who posed for this photo and then had her face replaced by Rosa Parks.
I mean, well, MLK, he's there, bro, and we did a whole story on this, a whole series on this. We know MLK liked them white women, bro. We all like white women. Like, why
It's
can't
true.
we all
He
just
did mostly all he did because he wanted to have milkshakes with a white woman.
can't we just admit that we all like white women and just move on? Like, I mean, some people like white men, like, your first black president. Um, I ain't gonna go there. I'm just saying, like,
I thought he liked black men.
I thought Michelle was
Yeah,
a
that's
black
what I
dude.
thought too.
Now you're telling me she's white? Not only is she a man, she's also white?
Well, the crazy thing about this is, you get women who, like Michelle, not Michelle, you get women who they talk about, they're not going to take their husband's name, right? So they go and they say, I'm going to take my maiden name. Well, guess what? If you take your maiden name, you're taking your grandfather's name. You still got a man's name.
As it
That's
should
true.
be. As it should be.
As it should be. I'm just here chilling, though, Ock, man. Thank you for letting me on.
Yeah, man. It's disturbing, man. As a black man, man, even if you do prefer white women, that you think that this is appropriate, man.
He's the first black man up here, and I mean, because Mystic Philly's munging, but that like fully in favor of it, right?
Well,
So
well, sir, I say, what is the definition of appropriate, man? Like, what is appropriate, man? Who decides that, man?
Yeah,
Well,
anything's
let's
fair
put it
game
this
these
way.
days.
What if this was a poster and it had your mom's face on this woman? Would that be appropriate?
Oh shit, that's a good way.
Legit
Yeah,
question. Legit question.
yeah,
There is a
yeah,
boundary. There's a line.
yeah, man.
respectfully.
How would
My
you
mom's.
think of, yeah, respectfully, but
My
how would
mom.
you how would you how would you feel
My
about
mom's.
that, man?
My mother's.
Yeah, how would you
I
feel about that?
Or your sister.
or my sister. My mom or my sister.
Your daughter.
Or perhaps more topically, your grandmother.
Can someone pick my mother, my sister, my daughter? Which one? Which one?
Doesn't matter. Do they have different levels for whether or not it feels appropriate? All of them would feel inappropriate if someone did that.
Well, I'm gonna go and visit that guy if I can
There you
find
go.
him. But
So
no,
you draw the line
no,
at your mom.
no, sir, no,
Not
sir.
Rosa Parks.
Here's the thing. There's a difference. There's a difference between what I find appropriate and what I find actionable. Okay, I'll give you an example. If you slap my girl's ass, I feel that morally I should be able to delete you on the spot. But legally, no. Yeah, sure, I should go to jail. So the question is, like, what is appropriate? I mean, I don't know what that is. I mean, yeah, it's appropriate for me to delete you under these circumstances, but I
Well,
don't
maybe
know
it's not a
what
matter
you're
of
asking.
appropriateness. Maybe it's just a matter of, does it offend you in any way?
Oh
Does it
man,
offend you?
well, sir, a lot of shit offends me, man. I mean,
Well, that's what the question is, though. Does this offend you?
If it was my mom, would it
No,
offend?
just with Rosa. With Rosa.
I think we know the answer. Like,
Well,
it
no,
doesn't seem
we
to
don't.
offend him.
No, hang on. Can I answer his question? With Rosa, it does not offend me.
There you go.
Or MLK, because he liked white women and fat booty bitches, and who doesn't? The next guy. What was your question? My mom or my daughter or my sister or my aunt? What's that about?
Well, it's just
No,
to
I mean, it
measure.
was
It
all
was
part
just
of
to
the
gauge what would
question.
offend you or would you be upset by. You know, here is an iconic woman in Black history being sort of, I think, her image is being degraded. What her struggle is
Debased,
being
yeah, she
degraded.
being
Debased.
debased.
She's not iconic though, Meryl. I mean,
Yes, she is.
Yo, come on,
She's
man.
got schools.
Is
She's
she
got
though?
schools named after her in every
Half
city.
of Black
There's not a
History Month is
city-
dedicated to her.
Yeah, there's not a city that doesn't have a school named after her,
How
man.
many? I'm sorry, Og, was it you or Tommy who did a video on this guy or
No,
this
I
lady?
listen. I know that Claudette Colvin was originally the woman who refused to give her seat up. I know that they staged the whole event and to start the bus boycott. They already had like their alternative bus. They had their dollar buses. They had ways to get people around other than using the Birmingham bus. I get it, man, and I know that, but it's still like people didn't know that over the years, so she became iconic, and it didn't matter to people because it was the ends to a means, so means to an end.
She's the Boston Tea Party of the civil rights
He's
struggle.
not that. That's like looking at Iron Man and Scarlett Johansson, and Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. I think he has AIDS, and Scarlett Johansson. I've seen her butthole. So I mean, like they're not iconic anymore. They were iconic. Hang on. No.
Yeah, you said a lot right there, man. You said a lot.
Iconic. They were iconic before we saw the truth, bro. And you're bringing the truth, Ox. So why are you fighting me on this?
Okay, man. Let me ask Wicked. Is there any Latino figures where that would make this, that could equal this inappropriateness if it is the same thing? Who?
Yeah, 100% AOC.
Well, she's Puerto Rican.
Frida Kahlo.
She's Puerto Rican.
Look,
Jesus Christ,
I'm with Mac. This girl, she ain't no Harriet Tubman. You feel me?
Thank you.
Maybe if you made a poster of like Isabella of Castile throwing it back on Ferdinand.
Yeah. I mean, I look Harriet Tubman. I love mythology. You know what I mean?
Damn.
You would have to do Harriet Tubman from behind.
What
Oh my
about
fucking god,
That would be disrespectful, yeah.
bro! Slave pussy,
Selena?
probably. Oh my
Selena
god,
giving.
slave pussy. Oh my god.
Yo, Selena was gorgeous though. Let's keep it a
What
buck.
about Selena giving Speedy Gonzalez some
And
dome, man?
Antonio
Would that be
Banderas.
offensive?
Antonio Banderas.
Iba.
The Frito Bandito.
Iba.
No, but look, but jokes aside, man, I'm disgusted, man. You know, Dr. King, he wouldn't have accepted this if he was alive, you know?
Bro,
Yeah,
Dr.
man.
King loved white women more than I love white women.
He
I
loved
love
he
white
loved
women.
all women though. He loved a lot of
Yeah.
women. Dr. King was freaking everything, man. He was
You did a
smashing
whole
everything.
fucking series on this.
If black
No
people
doubt.
did this, it's fine. But if a white person made this poster, it would be a scandal. It would be outrage. The same poster.
I mean,
Yeah,
just get rid of fucking Rosa and it's cool, man. Shit.
but that's the point. That's what I'm saying. Like it is Rosa. That's what makes it offensive. The fact that it's Rosa Parks and it's the honor. Like you can't like listen. Dr. King, he's lost a little luster over the years. But when I was a kid, oh my God, it was
He ain't
like he
lost
was a
no luster,
president.
Ike. He ain't lost
No,
no
I mean,
luster.
no. What I'm
Elvis
saying is
Bobo,
like,
they love him.
yeah, but what I'm saying is he was like the president when I was coming. When I was coming, you'd have thought he was a fucking
He was a
president.
saint.
Or some shit.
He was a
I
saint.
feel like he still
Yeah.
is, to be honest, man. Look, this being Atlanta, I'm shocked they didn't use Malcolm X and Dr. King.
No. You're right. You're right.
Oh shit.
No. You're
Yeah,
right.
then
No, sir. Malcolm X has never been defamed in this level. He has
Well,
not.
here's the thing though,
You
Mac. Malcolm X was a thug. He did 7 years in prison. He was a notorious. He was known as Detroit Red on the
Respect.
streets.
come on,
Respect.
bro.
He
You
was
know I know this. bro.
yeah. But
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying is he was a thug before he got with the Nation of Islam. He actually got with them in prison.
Right. Typical
The
shit,
story
you
of
know?
King is his
that
record
was
of clean.
before. Hang on. No. That was before he was Malcolm X, though. You know this.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is portraying him as a thug is like not like a as much
Extraordinary.
of a yeah, exactly. It's just it's in line
Was
with what he
Malcolm X
was.
hiding his past?
No.
Okay.
So what? What does that matter? That's almost irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant because Malcolm X stood on business. He did not hide his past. He did not hide the fact that he slept with white women. He did not hide the fact that he was a felon, that he went to prison, that he was a pimp, a drug dealer. He didn't
Kind of hard
hide
to
any
hide.
of that.
So if Dr.
Can
King hit
I
the fact,
continue? Can I
so if
continue?
Dr.
Can I continue? Malcolm X. The difference between Malcolm X legacy and Martin Luther King is that we know Malcolm X's past because he said it. He said it. He put it on Front Street. He stood on that shit. We don't have to go through all this rigmarole to figure out what Malcolm X was about
Look,
because he
man.
already said it.
Look, man, at the end of the day, you know as good as anybody on this panel that facts don't even matter to black folks. So
Nah,
everything
But
you just said
look.
doesn't even matter.
but no one's fighting over Malcolm X's legacy, bro, because
Because
we
they
know what he was
respect the dude
about.
that did time. They respect the motherfucker that
Martin
did
Luther
time.
King was a pastor too. He was a reverend, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. So him in this light is more. It's just he was a reverend. Malcolm X was just a, you know what I mean?
A typical motherfucker.
Yeah, just a regular motherfucker that got enlightened in prison and came out and rose to the top of the Nation of Islam. But
All right, I'm trolling right now. All right, cool.
No, it's true. Simple as that,
I'm
man.
confused about what we're even arguing about.
yeah,
Oh,
let me move.
All
Let
right,
me move
let's move
along
on.
right
Let's
quick.
move on.
Let me move along right quick though. Make sure you sponsor the show, support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat, guys. Take the $5 challenge, man. Ain't nobody talking about this stuff, man. Let's move on, man. Let's see what this sister got to say, man. Sister,
do not let them whitewash our history. Do not let them whitewash our history. There's a reason why the media shows this, but not this. They'll show us this, not this. Maybe even this. But no, not this. And they'll damn show this, but never this. Because this doesn't fit their agenda. Nah. It benefits them to further displace us and eradicate us from our own home, from our own birthright, which is this country. They can't pay us our reparations because they can't afford it. They can't. We're all over the fucking country, bro. They can't fucking afford it. So we need to start honing in on the shit that we own and the shit that we got and buy black only. And I'm so fucking serious.
Buy a black only car.
We need
buy black only groceries.
Hey, bro,
Those eyelashes made by black.
I got a murdered out Challenger, black on black, bro. It's a black car, bro. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. My pistol's black.
Built and designed by black people.
There's nothing that you can buy except for like a fish plate at a goddamn church somewhere, a church goddamn
overpriced fish
fundraiser,
plate.
or
I'm sure
maybe
there's
like
something.
a car wash. You can buy a car wash.
Nah, I'm sure there's something. Like, let's be
A haircut.
Right.
Black people don't make shit, man.
Hell yeah, fade.
They make
crispy fade.
The entertainment, right? Entertainment, they give them that credit, right? The music that we consume on the radio.
They don't make that. The Jews make that.
The creativity comes from the brothers, though.
No.
The Jews
They're
produce
boxed
that.
into a certain. They're boxed into a certain parameters of what they can talk about. Like, you gotta be talking about gangster shit. Like they can't just get up there and talk about anything and get a record.
But we consume it though. That's I mean.
Yeah, we consume the music, but they don't print the little film on the CD, the little plastic film. They don't make that. They don't make the cover. They don't make the little cardboard shit with all the fucking credits on the inside the CD. They don't fucking make the CD. They don't make the machine that make the CD. They don't ship the CD. All they do, nah. But here, hold on. This woman is a fucking airhead. She's dumb as shit. Shout out to Barry B. Salute to Michael. Michael says, race mixers should not be allowed in white society. Ideally sterilized, but can live with blacks, etc.
Yeah, put out your Twitter, man. I can't find you there.
Damn, he said they should be sterilized.
Damn, eugenics.
He's trying to keep his race pure,
Might
man.
be a little late for that.
Yeah. What's your Twitter, bro? Put that out.
The Glitter Queens love brothers. What you mean, bro?
Let me see. This woman is a moron, man. This is the typical black woman that heard a couple things. Like, she thinks that black people are from Americas.
Yeah.
Like, we was here before
I love it.
slavery. And she thinks that, the Melanesians over there in like
India,
those islands, in India, those islands, she thinks those are black people. She thinks that like Indians and shit, those dark skinned Indians, she thinks they're black people. Nah, man.
Hang on, Batman. Nah, man, that's a nice looking girl. She's very articulate, and she's making a point. Okay.
We need community back again. We need family back again. We need our tribes back again. Okay, no more crabs in the barrel bullshit. This is our motherfucking time. And if you're getting what the fuck I'm putting down,
Who's more tribal than the Sons?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I feel like she's kind of projecting.
No. What's wrong with that? Crabs in a barrel. What's wrong with that?
She's not saying anything, man. She didn't say anything, man.
You started to get you must be drunk again, Mac, man. Mac be taking a little bit too much sauce, man.
I'm always drunk, bro. What's wrong with you?
My man. He earned that. He earned that shit dealing with, who.
Firearm instructor, man, that's always drunk, man. That's God damn it, man.
What's the worst
All
that
right,
can happen?
all right, bro. All right, let's move on.
Let's see what this sister got to say, man. I don't know if she could top that first sister.
Her neck looks
Yeah, that
weird.
was a good one. She's not
What's
gonna
her
top the last
neck?
One
one.
of the reasons why it's hard for me to be friends with white women, and I really haven't had much
Oh
success
shit.
being friends with white women, is because at the very root of it, they are sinister and evil. And I want to use the word bitch.
Facts.
Damn, man.
Right, she topped it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she
Bro,
topped the other one.
Hang on. Why is her shit pushed back so far?
Tell us how you really
Get
feel,
some
man.
work done.
Black woman.
maybe she got that
Jeez.
alopecia.
I am
But
bald, like
is
by
she
choice, but my hairline is still better than hers.
but is she wrong though? Is this sister wrong?
I mean, she could keep her job. I'm sure that, like, if her boss got wind of this, if some people sent this to her boss, she could keep her job, though.
Yeah, 100%. Which is the
One of the
damnedest
reasons why
thing if
it's
you think
hard
about
for
it.
me to be friends with white women, and I really haven't had much success being friends with white women, is because at the very root of it, they are sinister and evil. And I want to use the word bitches, but I don't want to be mean. But then again, I don't give a fuck. I have had white women stab me in the fucking back. It's exhausting also to be a black woman going through racist shit and having white women say,
Barely
that's
black.
not really what happened.
Barely black.
Well, that's not what they meant. Well, I didn't hear it, so I don't know. Well, I don't know the backstory, so I don't know. Well, what if they meant it this way? And you can never assume what people are thinking. Having those situations where if you point out the fact that they've said something racist or offensive, they get defensive and their heads spin like they're a monster in a fucking.
Now, when she's talking about things that white women say that are racist and offensive, she's talking about something that's probably 1/100th of what she said so
Right.
far in this video.
You know,
She's talking about where are you from? Like, that's a microaggression asking a black person where they're from, right? She's
I like the
probably
way you
talking
word
I
it.
about
mean, she's light skinned. She's decently articulate. She could reasonably fuck her way to a great position.
And the shit she's doing with her hair is fucking with her head.
Absolutely. Well, hang on. We
It feels like she's projecting that, I'm always intrigued at how you could say this shit about any other group, and black folks will say, well, it's obvious you can't treat that group impartially. You have a prejudice against that group, right? But her, no one's gonna question if she will treat white people impartially. She's not.
white people would let her watch their kids.
Wow.
White people would bend over backwards to be her
Yeah.
friend.
White people would let this bitch babysit
no. Babysit their kids. Be a nurse to their mother.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they'll let any baboon be a nurse to their mother.
No, it's
Yeah, it's
wild because
frustrating.
traction alopecia is a whole thing, and no one talked about that shit before Jada Pinkett, bald ass, got up on stage, and
Kevin
here we
Hart.
are.
Not Kevin Hart. Was
Shit, the way Chris Rock got slapped, I wouldn't talk about that shit either. Fuck that. I'm scared to talk about all
that
of this.
shit.
Shit, I'm too close to Philadelphia to talk about that. I ain't talking about that shit within goddamn the Eastern time zone. I don't want to get slapped.
West Philadelphia.
Fuck that, man. That motherfucker, he slapped the shit out of
Yeah, he did. He did.
So let's see. Let me finish with
God
this.
damn, that turkey neck though, bro. That turkey neck.
Come on, she don't got a Kamala neck. Her neck is pretty decent.
Like they're a monster in a fucking horror movie. White women are also the queens of being fucking passive aggressive. No, they can't just come to you directly and say some shit with their whole chest. They gotta make like backhanded compliments, microaggressions, little jokes. Well, I was just joking. Or I didn't know. I had no clue that was offensive. Or
Sounds
as
like
soon
she
as you
hates white
point
women.
out some shit in them, and because they can't take accountability,
They all
they
hate
have
white
to
women.
rally up the troops and play on everybody's sympathy because we like to infantilize white women.
Wow, we infantilize white women. Yikes.
She's projecting. You see what I mean?
Wow.
Who's
She's
infantilized
actually,
in our
like,
country?
decently attractive, though. I mean, she's actually decently attractive.
Yeah, but she's so annoying it doesn't make sense. But yeah, let's see what. Here's a white woman. Let's hear about this white woman story.
Hell yeah, fat lady.
Maybe our sister got a point, man.
New at noon, a Seminole County couple accused of brutal abuse and neglect of 3 children have pleaded guilty. One of them was a children's book author. West 2's Bob Hazen was at the Seminole County Courthouse when the man and his wife were sentenced to prison.
He did all right.
Investigators say this couple viciously
Stop.
beat their
Disturbing
children,
like
didn't get them medical care, and barely fed them. They pleaded guilty here today, could have faced more than 100 years in prison, but instead they got a fraction of that.
Hey.
Jennifer Wolfthal walked into court with her lawyer. She's been out on bond since her arrest, but not
Wow.
anymore after going in front of a
So
judge.
she's
and
been
pleading.
home all this time. They only do white people like that, man. If she was black, she would have been in prison, man, right?
No, sir.
Hey,
No.
thanks.
Stop. Stop
Guilty.
playing.
How do you plea, ma'am?
Wolfthal is the author of a children's book, but the Seminole County Sheriff's Office arrested her and her husband Joseph in 2021 after hearing the extremely disturbing stories of their 3 adopted kids who were all under 11 years old. They lived at a house in Castleberry. The kids told investigators the Wolfthals abused them for 6 years, beating them to the point of bleeding. The investigation started when one daughter was brought to the hospital unconscious and in complete organ failure. They said their food was a, quote, mixture of bran flakes, cereal, water, and vegetable puree. At night, the parents would pour cold water on them in bed.
They were refused access to a bathroom. The 3 children.
What's up, man?
Yeah, bro. The problem is that my guy here did not see that coming.
Children were found at the time by law enforcement to be in diapers.
Today, after 3
Yeah,
years.
if he walked into the goddamn adoption place looking like that, I would never. I just look at it. He look weird, man. Fuck no, you can't adopt no kids. Fucking this guy, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Look at that hairline. Ape.
Yo, that's a inbreeding, man. That's got to be some kind of like
I'm saying, like, that is disturbing to look at. That's the hills have eyes shit.
It doesn't
right there.
matter, man. You pick one black woman, they would kill people for these fucking disgusting demons' hair.
Okay. Make sure you support the channel, man, guys. We getting kind of like no support on the stream tonight, man. Make sure y'all support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chat, man. If you enjoy the
Nation
show,
News.
if you're enjoying the show, man. If you're
Dark Nation
enjoying
News.
if you're being
News.
educated, entertained, man, support the channel.
All right, send it.
Jeez. Yeah, so let's see.
Years, both Wolfthals were in court and pleaded guilty to 6 charges. Prosecutors dropped 3 others. The judge gave each a chance to say something.
Is there anything that you want to say before I impose sentence?
Neither had anything to say. They could have faced more than 130 years in prison, but the deal means Jennifer Wolfthal will spend 12 years behind bars. Joseph got 10 years. Neither is allowed to have any kind of contact with the children, who prosecutors say are in much better health now that they're away from the Wolfthals. Covering Seminole County and Sanford, Bob Hazen, West 2 News.
Wow.
Yikes.
You can always keep an eye on the kids. A new hate crime.
He looks especially proto for some reason.
Only his ape brain was activated there.
Jeez. Let's.
That's right. For those Tom Robb. That's right. For those who don't know who this is the one and only Thomas Robb, a white supremacist leader and national director of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, an actual terrorist organization labeled by the FBI. Basically, he's the real life Palpatine.
Mr. Robb, I thought you died.
Well, I did, then I decided to come back.
When I saw that on Twitter, I swear on everything, I almost cried. But you're not the Tom I'm actually looking for. I'm looking for this Tom. I know you're the leader of the KKK, but he got more clout than you now.
Yeah, that's all right. That's cool.
Do you know where I can find Tom?
Same place where I was before.
Mr. Robb, you think I can get your number? Maybe we could do something later?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, here, the Mayor Jackson, he's actually giving me a award tonight.
So some cheap trinket he got from the dollar store.
I would love for you to be there, man. I mean,
I got stuff to do.
Please be there for me. Please, Mr.
No, I don't think so, but I appreciate it.
Okay. Can I take a picture with you? Is that cool?
Why not?
Thank you, Mr. Tom.
Yeah.
I wish you were the Tom we were looking for.
Well, he's still there, I guess. I don't know about that. That's a little bit too.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
I know he's already got on video. So what is this?
I'm gonna go look for him. Nice to meet you, Mr. Tom. Right. You have a blessed one.
You got trip in the shoelace.
Oh, thank you. Hey, that's the only thing that's white about me. Have a nice day, Mr. Tom.
Untied shoelaces. That was Jackson, Mississippi.
Free. The fact that he was able
going to
not-
jail. Hate being free.
The fact that he was able to not attack an elderly person is impressive.
Yeah,
he kept his hands. Well, he didn't necessarily keep his hands to himself, but he didn't use them in a violent way.
He fought his instinct.
Yeah.
I love going to jail. Hate being free. Man, they're gonna shoot up Lee Chris' grandma shit. I was just thinking the same thing. Man, I just got out of jail. But I'm trying to go right back. No, man. What did I think? I got my sis pregnant. Get awesome. What, bro? So fucking rad. Totally. Ah! Fucking awesome. I'm living life a rock star.
Is this accurate, man? Black friends
going to jail.
This is called Black Friends versus White Friends.
And you know what the first one reminded me of was remember that video that we saw where they shot up the daycare? the guy called up his friends and because he was mad at the daycare.
Oh yeah.
He kind of reminded me of that for some reason. That's how I imagine it went down. You know, when he picked up his friends to go shoot up the daycare.
Yeah.
I love going to jail. Hate being free. Man, they're gonna shoot up Lee Chris' grandma shit. I was just thinking the same thing. Man, I just got out of jail. But I'm trying to go right back. No, man. What did I think? I got my sis pregnant. Get awesome. What, bro? So fucking rad. Totally.
Like, I understood that the first one was a parody very quickly, but then it took me a second to figure out what the fuck was actually going on here.
Yeah, it's so
Be better.
random and over the top. It's not very well executed.
Like, I'm down for the white jokes and shit. I just think that you could probably.
What did he say?
do a better
Something
one.
pregnant? I couldn't
I
make out
couldn't
what
even
he said.
understand what he was saying. It sounded like he was fucking skeezing out.
I think it's ridiculous that there's this whole like, oh, white people are incestuous trope when it's actually the opposite. like the rest of the world is very incestuous compared to white people, and it's not really based on anything in reality.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, why do they say rednecks do that then? Fish?
that's
I
true.
Because
mean,
You
they
guys,
need something to say. I mean,
I think it's
it's
like a
not like
city.
black people don't make shit up nonstop 24/7, 365.
I would
no,
bet the stereotype of white people being incestuous is more like a southern versus or a rural versus city kind of thing. White people. The term white trash. That's not.
Well, it's like it's probably top 3 things that some people revert to immediately whenever they need to throw
That
shade at white
stereotype
people.
probably began
I've seen
among whites, you know.
It's also a safe thing for white people to make fun of. Like you watch a lot of like city comics talk about the South and rural U.S. and they talk about the sister fuckers that that are in the South.
Yeah, but it's not true.
Oh no, it's not. But it's a stereotype that everybody's comfortable with. Especially
It's
white
just
people.
not
It makes
true.
hold on. Did you say it's not true, Fisherman?
There's a
Like, it
kernel
is
of
not
truth
a
to it.
it is not a common thing.
No,
his
but
one
it
was also
certainly
compared to
exists.
any other race.
Like,
The
do we
thing
need
is,
to
I
go?
think
Do we need to go over the Sun community crossover rates or the Arabs? Like, it's not a thing.
well, Sons talk a lot of shit for a community that is like breeding out of control and like having kids with
Fucking their
everybody on
cousins
the block,
nonstop.
and who knows who is whose father and that kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of unintentional inbreeding going on in the hood. Down
Yeah,
in New Orleans, at
unintentional.
least I promise you that much.
You ever heard of the Whitakers?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there's no statistical absolutes though, so it's not a good example.
You gotta
Like
say something about
the
white.
notion that it would be 0 is impossible for any data set.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's see this brother, man.
Mr. Lover. Woo! Mr. Lover.
Them white women just looking at the brother.
the white boys. I think they should be worried about their men leaving them for Buddy.
She would let him smash. He would definitely let him smash.
Yeah, he's pretty enamored.
Yikes.
Grandma, man. If Rosa Parks can get it, Grandma can get it. Fuck that. Shit.
I don't see what's the big deal with dude though. Like, why are they whatever? He's in a horse. They never seen a horse. I mean, it's kind of weird.
I mean, this is like the thing in Japan where they go and dance all over somebody until they pay attention to them. It's like they got to come up with something, to make everybody look or stop or uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I just don't see why they would bother to. I wouldn't even look once, let alone twice. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I seen a sun man on a horse once, so it was
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
I've
odd.
seen Sunman cops on horses in the South.
My first thought would be, where did he steal that horse?
Let's see this girl.
You don't look black.
But I am black.
You don't look like it.
I know, but Nani, my mom is black.
I look black.
But I'm black.
I'm black.
Yeah, because I made you. So I'm black, okay?
I just don't get it.
How don't you get it? My mom is black. Nani is black.
I don't get it.
What don't you get that I'm black? I'm black and Asian.
You just don't look like it.
But I am.
Jesus is saying to me, you're not.
Yeah, Jesus is saying to me, you're not. So mulatto, man. This is the mulatto, man. And listen, I understand why mulattoes want to be black. Because like, yo, you the king of the black people, the queen of the black people. If there was if you was a mulatto, right, and if white people would accept you, white people don't accept you because white people don't. They have it's called hypodescendancy, where you have in America you take the race of if you're mixed with white, you take the race or the
Yeah,
identity of the
the
other race.
1% drop.
Yeah, so it's like so white people don't have to worry about it. But if white people did, if it was like you could choose, the people that chose to be white or chose to identify as white, they wouldn't be like the king, would they? I don't know, because would they? Because white people do kind of like bow down to black people in the POCs now. But would they?
You know, I just don't get why not embrace being a mulatto. You know what I mean? Like you're a mulatto, embrace that. You know,
There's
instead
no
of
power.
asking,
There's less power in it in the victim hierarchy.
I give you that. I give you that.
Think about this though. Think about this. If you're white is associated with like colonizing and stealing stuff and killing people and racism, and black people are associated with overcoming
And robbing people
resilience. Yeah, but I mean at the same time that's the only reason we rob people is because of
because the white man.
slavery
Because of the
and
colonizers, them
poverty.
points.
Yeah, you
Poverty.
gotta. The majority of people are normies, and they conform to,
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
social parameters
facts.
that the Jewish crew makes, and yada yada. But like the cool thing to be right now is to identify as son. Like in terms of the number of races that there are, and the most favorable right now is the son.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be anything with a white person because white people they're cucked out and they're self-deprecating. I was listening to Tucker Carlson earlier today. He was saying so. I gotta find that video, but he was saying he was I was listening to his his podcast. I didn't even really know he had a podcast. They like literally like whitewashed him from society after
They
he got
bury
enough
him.
time.
Yeah, yeah, they
Yeah,
bury
but
him.
He's been
He's still
really
popular.
flirting with the Juice Crew question as of late too. But
Oh
he's a
really?
bitch and he won't go there. Yeah. But he's had
I
a
mean,
lot
it's
of
tough.
he's had a
Hold
lot
on,
of
hold on,
guests on that are getting there.
hold on, man. You gotta give like everybody wakes up in their own time, fisherman. You can't.
No, he don't. No, he's
That's
on
a
the
tough
payroll.
ass.
You
That's a
you
tough
don't you don't
ass.
work for CNN and Fox and not stay on the payroll.
No, but what I'm saying is now that he's independent.
No, I really wouldn't consider him independent.
Really?
No,
Why not?
because he still gets money from people. Like he's still on payrolls.
So you have to, yeah, but he can still talk about the Juice Crew. Kanye gets money from people. Uh, Kyrie gets
No,
money from
he
people.
won't. He won't. People have brought it up to him. Like these are his guests that are bringing it up, not him. And then he acts, dumbfounded and oblivious, and then he just moves on. But the point being, the important part is that he has a huge audience. There's a decent amount of boomer cohorts that still listen to him, and his guests getting on there are getting this idea into the consciousness of more people, whether Tucker plans for it to happen or not. But Tucker himself won't go there.
You know what? I'm such a contrarian that if I was a mulatto, I feel like I would embrace the glider side. Just because it's popular to be son, I'd be like, I'm going glider on this one. It's just my nature. You know what I mean? I could embrace
Just
being a
off.
villain. I could embrace being the villain.
Please take the $5 challenge, man. We're gonna get out of here early tonight, man. Because guys, people not supporting the channel, man. We gave you all the memberships for free. Doug Chunks gave all, nobody paid for a membership. Everybody got a free membership. 98% of y'all got a free membership, and you can't support the channel, man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they're probably
Let me
waiting to
just do this right
support.
quick.
They're
Let me
probably
do
waiting
this.
to support Martin Lamar Hill.
Let's see.
just cut off power as a precaution so that to prevent an ignition. So I think the reason I wanted to come on your show, even though I'm in the midst of a huge book deadline, is because I'm really concerned about this nihilistic discourse that there's literally nothing that could be done. I mean, that is exactly where the politicians want to go. I worry that, ordinary people have that idea. The problem is, it's absurd. I mean, this idea that you couldn't live in Los Angeles, right? It's like you can say it about anywhere. You'd be like, oh, there's snowfalls in this place during winter, or hurricanes. I mean, we're in an area that's Hurricane Valley, right? I mean, like huge amounts of hurricanes. That's not how humans roll. Like, we're capable of living in many different environments, including with extreme weather conditions. And
Well, it's
we're
like
really
saying
good
I
at
can't stop my kids from dying of tetanus.
Right.
Or starving to death. Or
Right.
whatever. I mean, what?
Yes.
Right.
It's so
There's no
nihilistic.
an agency. No, that's
It's
totally
so
right.
nihilistic. And you trace it back. I mean, the most articulate advocate of that view is a Marxist named Mike Davis, who wrote this book called City of Quartz. It's a crazy nihilistic book, but he had an essay and also a chapter in that book called Let Malibu Burn. I mean, it's classic kind of radical left politics. It's classic sort of envy or sour grapes. I mean, sour grapes goes, I can't remember the parable, but basically it's like some animal wants to eat these grapes, but they're up too high. And then he says, oh, well, those grapes were sour anyway. It's a consolation for your own personal weakness and failure. That's just, let Malibu burn. I mean, you have an ideology of Marxism that is based on resentment and envy. And so then you go, well, yeah, all those rich houses should go up in flames. It's a fantasy. I mean, it's a left-wing I should know. I was on the radical left. Like, the fantasy, you hate the rich people because you want their wealth and you admire them in some level, but you can't get it. So, I mean, this is how envy works. So you end up constructing this whole political ideology. I mean, this is what Marx has done. And it's infected like the citizenry. I mean, it's infected the politicians. And so there's this, I think that even though it's not consciously, the politicians aren't consciously saying, oh, let's let Malibu burn. That is the behaviors they have taken have had that impact. So I think that what you're seeing in real time in these fires in Los Angeles, these structural fires, is the manifestation of a nihilistic ideology. It's an emergent quality. It happens through a million small steps, but this heavy focus on left-wing ideology, whether it's DEI or ESG or climate apocalypse or just class resentment, manifests itself in like the most spectacular, beautiful neighborhoods just being turned into ashes and cinders.
It's also on a more prosaic level a violation of like the most basic agreement there is between citizens and their government, which is I send you more than half of what I own, but you keep my house from burning down and meth heads from scaring my children or whatever. Like, you provide public safety, fire protection, water, sewer, electricity, like just the basic stuff seems to be totally ignored.
Absolutely.
So why is anyone paying taxes? Why isn't there a revolution? There should be.
Well, because of course they're all trapped by this ideology. I mean, these are the neighborhoods that voted overwhelmingly for Kamala, that voted overwhelmingly for Gavin Newsom, that voted overwhelmingly for Karen Bass. I mean, Tucker, I saw focus groups in 2022 with two Latinos, men and women separated, Latino group and a white group. And the Latinos were great. I mean, they were just like, when they started talking about the mayoral race, they were like, well, what are their positions and like, what are their policies and what do they want to do and whatever. And they were very rational about it. They're very, as you would hope, they were self-interested. They were
what do I get out of this?
What do I get out of these candidates?
Fair question.
The whites, I mean, it was amazing. Like, first of all, every focus group, when the moderator would just be like, oh, hey, just how's it going around here? They don't even try to lead the conversation anywhere, and everybody just starts talking about the homeless situation and the crime, which is basically continuous with homelessness. And then they would be like, oh yeah, okay, well, about the remedies, oh, there's a mayoral race coming up. I think it was in the summer, that these focus groups were held in
Caruso versus
Bass. And they hadn't really been thinking a ton about it, but there's a moment there where you see it dawns on the white focus group participants, and they were not like recruiting like leftists or Democrats or anything. It was just supposed to be a mixed group of swing voters. And they just, as soon as it dawned on them that there was a black woman running, they were like, oh, well, I mean, that's I mean, got to vote for the black woman. Like, it was the most racist. Like, you would think, like, in the most racist moments in American history, the stereotypes that we would have, about the South or whatever, about, Reconstruction or something, like, people would not be as open and honest about it, but they were just like openly like, well, we have to vote for the black woman. And then in the rest of the focus group, when a lot of them knew who Caruso was, because, he's famous for these really spectacular, housing developments.
Yes.
And also
What
their
do y'all think about that? The white people, once they found out it was a black woman candidate, they just voted for it. They
Is
were
it
like, yeah, we
obvious?
got to vote for it.
No solution.
Well, I mean, that's not like, do you think that's just like a nationwide thing?
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, then why did Trump win, Wicked?
Okay, but Trump
Well, I
is,
mean,
is
she had 70 something million people voted for it. I mean, like,
And she got her ass stomped. She got wrecked.
because of the electoral college, but she didn't get stomped.
No, Trump won the general too, buddy. He won the populist vote.
But he didn't win it by. He didn't win it like.
No, it wasn't
Okay,
a-
so here's the thing, Fisherman. Since you're white, I want to ask the white guys, man. This is my thing. Like, you're telling me that you don't believe that a group of white people together, all like looking around at each other, like, oh, it's a black woman on the candidate. The social pressure that white people feel.
They might say it in this. These are he said this isn't California. These are all leftist whites.
That's not the point though, Fish. I mean,
But at the same time, they might say give lip service to this, but I guarantee you, not all of them are going to vote the same.
Collectively, all over there, wherever they're at, there's still tens of millions of gliders that do believe things.
yeah,
and act that way.
everywhere. Yeah, everywhere I look, it's his fucking sister or brother.
If you do that in, like, Louisiana in some parts, or you do it in, the South or whatever, in a lot of places. I mean, in more than just the South, a whole lot of places. You do it in, like,
What about
Wisconsin
Chicago?
or whatever.
What about Chicago? Wow, you're here. You see, right? What this glider just said happened here.
Well, it happened in L.A. too, though.
Well, I mean, gliders are a
He's the mayor.
minority in Chicago, so that's not a good example.
No, they're not. They're not a minority. They're
They
not.
are. Yes, they're
Chicago
about a
is
third.
split 3 ways. Yeah, 3 ways.
Yes.
Blacks are a
Right.
third, Hispanics are a third, and the gliders are a third.
And how did those other two communities vote?
The Hispanics voted roughly 50-50. The gliders roughly 50-50. And some people like 90-10.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the gliders there.
Look, I follow this shit closely, Ike. You should have heard what the gliders were saying. The Lakeside gliders, they're the ones that got him elected, really, Ike. The some people at the end, they're the ones that got him over. But really, it was the gliders that got this clown through. I promise you.
See, I mean, but like you say stuff like that, but the truth is the only reason anything is conservative in America is because of gliders.
Okay. But what does that have to
Well, I
do
mean,
with
you're
what
like
the guy
making
just
this overarching argument like gliders are so liberal and they just vote because
He's not
they're
making an
retarded.
overarching argument. He's saying there's a large contingent of gliders which is
But no,
true.
he's saying like the only reason any of this is a thing is because of gliders, and it's not true.
No.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
I'm saying what Hot said, dude. I'm saying what this glider on the screen said, dude. It seems that way, Fish. Man, eat your heart out, dude.
But it, like again, there's no such thing as absolutes. So you're not going to just have all gliders thinking exactly the same.
Well, yeah, but nobody's arguing that.
Well, he kind of is.
No, he's not really. He's not arguing that at all. I mean, what he's saying, and I concur with him, is that there's a huge, pretty large part of the glider population that will do this kind of thing. And they're, geographically dispersed over large areas.
All your blue
They're
cities.
concentrated in large areas. You go into the countryside, you could get a completely different reaction from the gliders that don't believe this.
But I'm saying the only reason there's any conservative anything in America is because.
Yeah, I agree with you on that for the most part.
Salute to Kimberly Ashcraft, says best channel on YouTube. Show Ox some well-deserved appreciation and send a super chat. Record number of super chats incoming. Salute to Kimberly Ashcraft.
I like her attitude.
Let me see what else is
there, that kind of calling them malls is a kind of beautiful, like kind of outdoor shopping centers with like lawns, and you can get like a you would think like in the most racist moments focus group when they outdoor shopping centers, developments, and also they're like kind of calling them malls is a kind of beautiful, like kind of outdoor shopping centers with like lawns, and you can get like a fantastic restaurants, and you can like have the kids can play freely on these lawns. I mean, it's sort of tragic because of course it's all private, it's not public spaces, but nonetheless you feel safe. You go in there, it's an amazing place. So they didn't do it for that. I watched these white participants. I was watching them through basically over like the next hour and a half, explaining why Caruso was a bad guy for just running against this black woman. Like, it was just outrageous. And what is he trying to do? He's trying to make money. I mean, which is just crazy because of course he's just, like, he's like a billionaire. I mean, he's self-made and extraordinarily successful person, and clearly running for mayor is an altruistic act. So it was just appalling. So of course, I mean, I have to say,
what is that? I mean, I've been to every big white country in the last year: Australia, Canada, UK, US, obviously. And that very specific brand of self-hatred, nihilism, that brain disease is everywhere. It's not just here. It's throughout the Anglosphere.
Yeah.
What and it's history changing and its effects. Like, what is that? Why is the white world determined to kill itself? Do you have any idea? It's really noticeable.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much in that. I mean, it seems like there's like multiple levels. I mean, at one superficial level, or at least a kind of psychological, sociological level, they're all competing with each other to show who's a better person.
Yes.
The more the more hatred I express towards white people, the better I am as a human being.
Like, destroying your own kids is like the measure of virtue.
Oh yeah, the nihilism. Obviously, this is a very old story about decadence and of comfort, and you start to kind of believe. I mean, there's something really checked out from reality about the whole thing. I mean, first of all, it's the stories that get told are just like absurd, like 1619 being the founding of America. That's just obviously wrong. The country was founded, our Constitution is 1789, Declaration of Independence is 1776. And not only that, but like slavery was never at the heart of the United States. It was the whole place committed to, it was English Americans, or the American English as they were referred to, wanting to create a country the first time that was just founded on the Enlightenment ideals of freedom and of free expression. I mean, it's so important. They put as the First Amendment, they insisted on a Bill of Rights. So you just get this completely twisted, disinformation story about the United States that gets embraced.
It's the school.
Yeah, it's nihilism. I mean,
but embraced by whites at whom it's aimed. So it is leaving aside the fact that it's false, but a lot of creation myths are false. But this one is false in a specific way, which is like, you suck and you should die, and all the way it's like, yeah, you're right, I should.
Right.
What it's.
I mean, it's end of civilization sort of ideology, isn't it?
That's it. It's like, I've never seen anything like it.
No, and when you read the old,
and it is the whites too.
Oh yeah. No, because the Latinos, I mean, they're
like, what?
Yeah, they're for sure. They're like they're like more working class. They're more Christian. They love America more. They remember where they came from more. So, yeah, I mean, it's also, so it's just, in some ways, it's an old story of a civilization just at its end. I mean, including all the transgenderism. I mean, that's the Camille Paglia's famous writing about how that shows up at the end of civilizations.
This is pointless. Like, they're not saying anything.
What do you mean they're not saying anything?
He's not saying anything. You could talk about, who subverted the education system? Who started creating media conglomerates?
They're not blaming the youth. They're not blaming you.
They're not bringing up any of the what's the word? The fifth wall, whatever it's called, the third column, blah blah blah.
It's not a conversation until you get to don't talk.
Well, you have to bring them up. They're the most pivotal part of this entire conversation. To just sit there and be like, I guess it just happens because it just kind of just happens. And it's like, no, that's not it at all. Like, that's not the conversation that needs to be had at all. But Tucker can sit here and have these sort of pseudo intellectual conversations and then, you know, utter a couple fake laughs to make it seem like there's some rapport here. But this is a
All the while, the
fucking
shekels flow
pointless.
into his bank account.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a pointless conversation. And then boomers send him money because they're retarded. Like this is pathetic.
It's pathetic. Wow, that's harsh, man.
Like if you could get someone like me in front of Tucker, and he actually aired it, I would have him backpedaling all over himself. Like he would have to cut it off, and then he would refuse to air it because it would be so
I'm
damning.
not even kidding when I say I'd pay money to see it.
Well, let's see this. Okay. Chicago woman 61 left brain dead after being punched and stomped on the head on a train by 8-time felon who wanted to steal her purse.
I heard about this.
You did? What you hear?
That they were just standing there, and all of a sudden he fucking started wailing on her real quick, you know, like bam, 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 hit her in the head a bunch of times, and then jumped off at the stop that was coming up. And like what I read didn't even indicate anything about trying to steal nothing. So I just assumed it was another crime against the elderly committed by a son man.
What race was she?
That I'm not sure about.
Probably with the glider.
Could be.
Probably.
I would bet. Yeah.
Most likely it was the glider. Jesus Christ. Jesus
The Beatus himself.
I hate 8-time felons.
Yeah, you know, St. Floyd is probably like the patron saint of subway assaulters. That's who Jordan Neely prayed to.
Jeez.
Before he went to hell.
All right, let's see this one. This is what a lot of people are upset about today. It says, walking home from school today, my child, 11 years old, was placed in handcuffed. It was placed in handcuffed. Yes. And told that she was being detained because she matches the description of a woman who stole a Kia. My child is released from school at 1:55. This video was taken at 2:40. When did she have time to steal a Kia? That's your defense? Like that's your defense?
They could have had it stolen by 2 o'clock.
But even if she didn't do it, that's a terrible defense. You know what I mean? That's such a low IQ defense. Like she was only out of school for 45
when
minutes.
she had time to steal Kia.
How about she didn't do it?
How about she probably cut clays?
I had the GPS tracking information from the phone that I bought her.
When did she have time to steal a Kia? If she did steal the Kia, where is it? Why would she be walking down the street playing in the snow with her friends? Because car thieves routinely ditch cars when they see police. But anyway, never mind. I don't think she stole it. But here's the thing. That's just terrible defense by the mom. Let's see.
Wait, I'm actually so confused.
I'm scared.
There's another one right there. I'm staying with her. I don't care about what your dad says. Y'all can go. Y'all can.
You guys can keep going.
No, I gotta stay with her. This is my sister. Yes.
You can't just leave her.
It's my sister cousin. We're related. We're coming from school. We were literally all just playing in the yard.
Okay, like I just said, you're just being detained right now.
I'm okay now. They stole what? Oh.
She can't drive.
What do you mean? Most kids can't drive and they're still out here stealing cars. That's
Right.
a sixth grader. Yeah. I got 12-year-olds driving those Kias and Hyundais.
Oh,
Was it a
he
yellow
probably
car?
got Angela.
No, it wasn't yellow. What color was it? Black.
Oh.
What type of car was it?
It was a Kia. Bro, it was one of them Kia boys. Kia girl. Brighton Academy.
So they're familiar.
Right. They don't seem terribly like put out about this shit.
Like, yeah, I mean, most people don't know about the Kia Boys. We know about them here, but
Shout out to Jake Best, man.
We got out of school at like 1, but we just but we decided to play in the yard.
You guys might be stepping back a little bit. Thank you.
And he's looking at us like it's probably him calling the pussies. She was wearing a pink jacket, pink cargo pants. I mean,
Those are camo pants.
Pink jacket, exact same description.
Yeah.
So you know.
but did they say she had a bow in her hair?
Yeah, I don't know. They're sending me a picture. So as soon as I get a picture, and if it's not her, she's all set.
You stole a car?
You was with me the whole time.
Okay, but
We was on a whole field trip. How could we steal a car? How long have you guys been walking around together?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Like as soon as we got out of school, we all just come in, hang out, and like we'll play in the fields.
Look, like if you go around the corner, like right over there, you can see where we was playing in the snow at.
You'll see like footsteps and snowmans and stuff.
Snowman.
Snowmans.
Snowman.
Yes.
We didn't make no dang snowman. Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
Let me see.
Why you have the same shoes on as her?
That's not her.
That's not her.
Let me see.
And she light skinned it.
she light skinned it.
That's really not her.
I didn't even see
Yeah, she light skinned it, man.
Back up, girl.
Give them credit. There's a lot less yelling than sisters normally do.
Wait.
Maybe she really is light skinned.
Is it okay if we throw snow at her?
Literally down the street. Yes, my sister cousin. I call her my sister cousin because we're cousins, but we grew up around each other like all the time. So I call her my sister cousin.
This is like she like us sister.
Right.
And that's here because I'm this one older brother.
And that's my best. That's my best friend. Who got yogurt? Oh, you want yogurt? Okay, guys, we need back up. Back up more.
These girls are very respectful, man. Take the $5 challenge, man. Please take the $5 challenge, man. Support the channel, man. There's some channels that require $500 or a bunch of people to donate $100 each episode, man. We just asking for y'all to, when y'all feel it, to take the $5 challenge. That's all we asking for, man. You got your free Shock Nation membership, man. We going members only, man, because everybody's gotten. Doug Chunks has donated 1,000 memberships, man. Everybody's gotten a free membership. Let's see. This girl's taking it a little too well for me, man.
It is a little unusual.
Yeah, and when it's
quiet.
Yeah, it's a red flag. Like she's not like, man, what the fuck are you? Acting like a hyena. Like I would if I was a young girl, if I was 11 years old and the cops had me in the snow, telling me they're gonna take me to jail. Like, did she know about jail? Like, I was terrified of jail when I was 11. Like, oh my God, you would take me there? Like, I mean, like, she just taking it all cool, man. It's just weird. Press 1 if you find that weird, man, in the chat, man. I find that just weird.
Got more. Janet, leave me alone before you yogurt at me. I get cussed on you too. I'm
say you can't cuff and throw snow at you. Look at you.
Ah, bro, there's 3 cops. 1,
Maybe she's
2,
innocent.
3.
That's
He about to pull
why
up
she's
right
not
here.
putting up such a fight.
See, now he's blocking us. I feel like this is racism.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
That's
She feels like it's.
It's not her. I promise. We have. That's not her. Wait, can I get her phone and stuff?
Everything's gonna be okay.
I know. Let me get her phone. What's
I
her
wonder.
password?
My whole thing is like, okay, so in this city, wherever this is, probably 99.9% of the car thieves are black.
Most cities.
So yeah, so how could it be? Well, I guess stereotyping. Maybe.
Well, didn't he say he has a picture he's going off of?
Yeah.
I mean, the picture is of a light-skinned black person,
With
and
a
this
pink
girl
coat.
kind of looks like a light-skinned black person. So it's just they don't know. It's just something they know they can say, and it'll turn the tables in the argument. Hopefully, it's like the when all else fails.
Yeah. It's just weird logic.
Wait, can I get her phone and stuff?
Everything's gonna be okay.
I know. Let me get her phone. What's her password?
Here, we're gonna keep it
Wait,
with her so she can call her parents. Okay?
No, I'm gonna call her mom for her. What's your password?
No, we're gonna keep it with her so she can call her parents.
Her
All right?
mom's not gonna want it. Wait. Here.
Control 23912.
What's your password?
You're gonna lie and tell me that's not you.
I'm not lying. That's Look at her shoes on. Wait, her shoes do not have no cake around it.
You can't see. Listen, it is what it is.
Zero
If you're
nine.
honest, it'll make it easy.
09 20 20 0920.
It's not her.
See, always trying to lie.
All right, I'm gonna undo your handcuffs now. Okay, I'm gonna grab your backpack forward.
This is crazy. Okay. This is okay, Lyric. It's all right.
Yeah, there we go.
It's
That's
really
a normal.
like crazy. Like this is so crazy.
I mean, I'm sorry. You could see how they could match that description. Like,
I don't. The braids are way longer. That's 2 different heights. Y'all can see that she has pink shoes. The other girl had white shoes on, they were probably Air Forces. Come here. You want to call your mom? Here. Let's go. You walk in.
you guys are twins, all right?
They're not.
If it is you, write it well today.
This girl's got hair down to her ass, so that's what. Like, otherwise, like those pants. I just watched the video. Like, you guys are all like identical. It's nuts.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you match the description pretty clearly.
Okay, let's go, guys.
You guys are good to go, okay? I'm sorry.
That's racism. They were getting shit from that. You can obviously snap at her. Come here. Let's go. Because they claim that's racism. Because the obviously that we just put out mad things that did not match her description. No, she was by Kurt. I would just record that whole thing. That's racism. We just seen the picture. Oh, I'm tired of this place.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you tired of this place? This horrible place.
Go back to Africa. Go back to Africa then, bro.
I mean, I really do think part of the problem is none of them have been there for the first time. Like, if you send them there for a week,
It wouldn't matter.
I think it might matter a little bit.
Nah, they would just blame the situation of Africa, the state of Africa, on whites.
Yeah, but they wouldn't want to be there.
Nah, they wouldn't. No.
They would want to come back to America versus being there.
Are you talking about like an authentic African experience, like you live in like the village with the people where they do all the wicked?
Yeah, they would hate that, but they would never come back here and appreciate the fact that it's gliders that created
that,
it.
or stick them in the market square with shit and urine running through it.
This one says you literally have to give black kids the racism talk around 8 or 9.
Yeah, the whole world hates you. All the society be against you. You gotta work 10 times as hard as everybody else does.
Just shaking my head. These girls need a lesson in the law because this is not a joke. Shaking my head. Why are they throwing snowballs and not calling their parents? Because they're comfortable around. They're not threatened by police officers. They know that they're not gonna die. This wasn't a deadly situation. They know that. They know Kia boys. They're like when they were told about Kia boys, they all knew who they were. They won't even say Kia girls. So they're around kids that commit crimes on the regular. They're around cops all the time. This was just a normal situation. She just happened to not be the person that did it. But it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm going to die because George Floyd died, and this is some shit that black people always die. No, there was no white activist around them, get them to say shit like that, or fishermen say Jews or whatever. So yeah, but still, it was still a little bit too comfortable for me. Like I still would have expected a little bit more, like acting out and shit.
Yeah, it was just to kept it together.
This one says, "I'm black, by the way. They had a right to detain, but I wouldn't have handcuffed. Should have immediately tried to contact parents while investigating. And she loosely fit the description, so they investigated and figured out it wasn't her, and nobody was rude." Wow. Are you sure you black? I don't think that person's black. This one said, it's very, very sad. Middle school kids can clearly tell it's not her in the picture, yet it takes law enforcement 2 squad cars to figure it out. Hopefully her mom is suing. Jeez. White people never have to go through trauma like this. Shout out to Bug Off, man. He said less crime in cold places. Wow. Mm. Sue the fuck out of them. They are racist, stupid, and dangerous for society. Wow. That's what she got out of that video, that those cops were racist, stupid, and dangerous for society.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely not an epidemic of 10, 12-year-old son kids doing this shit.
Yeah, it's unheard of.
Happened to a friend of mine. It was just a bad timing that he skates on a longboard into a manhunt search. He matched the description of the suspect that robbed a couple at gunpoint. Then took off on foot. He was detained, questioned, and let's go. He was upset about this. It's just the reality of police work. That's definitely not a black person. This one says, when I tell you, if this was my daughter, how everybody is getting it, I'm talking officers, departments, city, county, and state. So if her daughter was, detained momentarily, we'll be seeing this a lot more over the next 4 years. Know what you voted for. So this is, even though Trump isn't president yet, and all your Floyd, everybody that happened during Biden, starting January 21st until the next 4 years, this thing right here is going to start happening a lot.
And to think, like, the real argument here is if son kids didn't steal cars every motherfucking day, then son kids wouldn't be getting stopped by police trying to sort out who took the cars. That's the real issue.
Right. And we can show a bunch of videos, like if we had videos of the cops, if we watch those cops body cam all day, right? Not just the one that they put on the internet to stir up racism. We would find them recovering cars throughout the day. And they would have the right person. This might be the only time they got the wrong person that week. The other what? Let's say these cops, these two right here, recovered 20 stolen cars that week, right, or that month, right? These pair of cops, they may have been 20 for 21. We may see them getting the right person, the right Sun team, 20 times. But the only one that is newsworthy is the one time that they didn't get the right person. This one says, they're literally babies handling that situation so well. Oh my God. The cops sound cringe and racist as fuck. Trying to justify their lazy and racist ass profile and fucking losers.
Just not. It's pure stupidity. Like, if you're looking for a Sun person matching this description and you stop a Sun person that roughly matches the description, that's not racist profiling. That's just doing your investigative duty. Right? Like, that's all that is.
Low IQ. It's low IQ across
Yeah,
the board.
it's just low IQ, inability to actually ascertain the correct conclusion given the details.
Analyze. They can't analyze. Um, this is how cops have been behaving towards people of color. The unprofessionalism by these police are absurd. And this is a white guy, I think. He said these cops were beyond professional. Well, this is a black guy.
I got a question. When Suns use the people of color phrase, are they including every other non-white person, or is that just another way to say black?
I don't even know if they know what they're saying. Like, I think maybe it's probably majority is black.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking like they're empathizing with every other race when they say that.
Now, if those had been Hispanic kids, they might be like try to co-opt it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when it's a black kid, they just mean black. My heart breaks for them. Sweet Jesus. Jesus Christ. I feel so bad these babies had to experience this. She will get a big paycheck. So they suing, right? Children. Like, yo, anytime a cop makes a mistake, you get to fucking sue the department.
Yeah, they're just bankrupt. I was thinking this earlier in the story. It's like if you sue the guy that was like, I'm gonna sue the council, the city, the state. If every Sun person just jumped on this bandwagon of we're gonna sue everybody all the time, then eventually the whole system just becomes dead on arrival, unfundable. And then you're left with nothing. It's like the same thing as if every Sun goes in the gas station and steals, $5 worth of shit every other day. Eventually the gas station has nothing. It's always a return to the base. Just huts and violent village squabbles.
Yeah, man. Let me let's see what this Nelson Mandela thing, man. His yeah, man. It's just insane, man. Let's see that. Let's see up here. Here we go. Nelson Mandela's son has been arrested on carjacking charges. His grandson. My bad, respect, grandson. Um, as a wasn't expecting that, man. He said there's a lot of analogies to be made. They both ended up in prison, right? He was accused of raping a 15-year-old girl in 2015. It made headlines in 2022 after strangling his girlfriend during a violent fight. He robbed the Uber driver of his car in $42 US at gunpoint. Mobuso Mandela. Mobusu, his
Where did he reside at?
Johannesburg.
Oh, okay.
God.
That is somewhere you will absolutely never catch me going in South Africa.
I'm going to South Africa this year. Yeah, man. South Africa is
Where are you going?
I think Johannesburg. I think.
Oh fuck that.
I think one of them towns, man, one of them cities, man. Wow. Jeez. So yeah, man. Any thoughts on that, man?
I mean, I don't think Nelson Mandela was a very high quality individual himself, right?
Oh, really?
I think he was kind of a con man. Just a typical sort of corrupt, two-faced type of person.
Oh wow. Yeah, man. Same black time, man. Same black channel. Let me holler at you, Mystic Philly, right quick. Same black time, same black channel. I'm out of here. Peace out.